Hello lovelies, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura and today we're going to be talking about Betty White's diet. And Betty White has been around for almost 100 years. She just turned 99 on January 17th and she was born in 1922. She's an American comedian and icon, and she is well known for the Mary Tyler Moore Show, The Golden Girls, and Hot in Cleveland. And she's been working in television since the late 1930s. In the 1950s, she starred in Life with Elizabeth. In the 1970s, she starred in the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and in the 1980s, she was a star on The Golden Girls. And in 2010, she joined the show Hot in Cleveland. And also in 2010, she was the oldest person ever to host Saturday Night Live. Since Betty White is still a working actress and healthy at the age of 99, you would think that she had an extreme diet with lots of fruits and vegetables, but I was actually shocked to find out what she ate on a regular basis. And I kind of wanted to know her secrets for longevity as well, and what types of foods she ate on a regular basis. So Betty loves classic American foods like French fries, hot dogs. She loves vodka soda, Red Whips, potato chips, and Diet Coke. And she suggested that her secret to longevity is all the preservatives in her foods. White explains to enjoy life and focus more on the positive than the negative. And according to reports, White has never suffered a heart attack or experienced any cardiovascular issues. Betty also suggests to have a good sense of humor and laugh, and this helps her keep things going. She says, don't take yourself too seriously. You can lie to others. Not that I would, but you cannot lie to yourself, she added. And she also says to stay positive. In 2018, she told Parade that the key is to accentuate the positive, not the negative. She says a lot of people will pick out something to complain about rather than say, hey, that was great. It's not hard to find great stuff if you look. And the next one is avoid complaining. So Betty says, I know this sounds corny, but I try to see the funny and upside, not the downside. I get bored with people who complain about this or that. It's such a waste of time. And Betty White also says to keep busy, and she says don't focus everything on you. That wears out pretty fast. It's not hard to find things you're interested in, but enjoy them and indulge in them. And I think that can keep you going on your toes. And she says you just keep plugging away and you don't give up. Her long list of projects certainly proves how much she loves the work she does, with more than 120 acting credits to her name. She says, I just love to work, so I'll keep working until they stop asking. And I looked at her IMDb, and she even had work in 2019, so she's still active. And she also says to exercise your mind, and she says she likes to challenge herself with mind games and puzzles to stay sharp. She says she loves crossword puzzles, and she says she's addicted and admitted she's an addict and can't put them down. I think that's really good, and I was actually thinking to myself, for being the age of 99, she seems very mentally with it, which can be rare for that age. And she says that good genes had played a role in her longevity. She says, I am blessed with good health, she said. So turning 99 is no different than turning 98. And now I'm going to go into some of her favorite foods. So first on the list is French fries. And Betty White has French fries almost daily with her meals. She said that the trans fats in French fries aren't as bad as she thought. And she also loves hot dogs. And she says she loves to eat juicy hot dogs with her French fries. And this is one of her go-to lunches. And she doesn't have a particular favorite hot dog brand, but she likes an all-American classic juicy dog. And for breakfast, she kind of has a minimal breakfast, and she actually says that she doesn't even eat breakfast. She most often skips it. And I actually used to think breakfast was the most important meal of the day, but I think it's actually good for you to do micro fasting for 12 to 16 hours. So maybe her not eating breakfast was actually good for her longevity. And she also loves sandwiches, and this was her go-to lunch besides hot dogs. And sandwiches are definitely a classic and vintage staple. She liked ham and cheese, just kind of those classic vintage sandwiches. And one of her go-to drinks were a vodka soda. And she says she makes sure that she had a vodka soda every evening before dinner with her dog Pontiac. And she says you can't get much better. And she would also occasionally indulge when she was out with friends. But when it comes to drinking more than that, though, she says she doesn't like to feel the drink. So she doesn't drink any more than usually one or two because she doesn't want to actually feel the buzz. She says that everything is in moderation and the vodka lowers health risks for her, such as diabetes and gallbladder stones. One of her favorite candies is Red Whips, and Betty says she's a licorice addict, and her fellow actors and colleagues have all noted this several times, and she admits her favorite is red licorice, and she says they are her curse. And Betty says she never diets. She says most movie stars are always on rigorous diets to maintain their weight, but Betty has never taken part in yo-yo extreme diet life. When thinking back on a grapefruit diet, she says, I like grapefruit, but I also love other things. I guess I don't blame her because those are extreme diets and a lot of people want a quick fix, but things always bounce back afterwards. So I've been using Skillshare for over a year now, and it's kind of my fun go-to thing when I'm not filming and creating videos. I started doing a watercolor class on there, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've been drawing portraits of Pinky, who is my cat, and I just find it fun and a nice way to relax and take my mind off of other things. And now you can get a yearly affordable subscription to Skillshare for less than $10 a month. And the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. So if you're interested in learning a new hobby or a skill, you can even take video editing on there. There's photography courses. There's honestly almost everything on there. And there's tons of fun classes like painting, drawing, filmmaking. So I hope you check out Skillshare and use the link in my description box. And the first 1,000 people to use the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium membership. Another shocking thing I found out is Betty never cooks. So she never actually steps foot in her kitchen, only goes in there to feed her dog. And maybe perhaps she has a private chef, because I'm like, how are you surviving if you're not cooking ever? So I'm assuming she must have a private chef or something. And she also loves potato chips, and this is kind of her second go-to besides French fries. She says potato chips are her all-time favorite food. I was dying to figure out which chips she liked the best, and she said she loves Lay's, but for some reason I feel like she's kind of a plain potato chip lady. Kind of like a classic plain Lay's. And lastly, Betty White loves Diet Coke, and she says it gives her so much energy, and that's probably one of the reasons why she's still going. And she says it's her vice, and she at least has one Diet Coke a day. So I was really shocked to find out all this information. For some reason, I thought she was really healthy because, you know, she's 99 years old and still active. But I guess everyone's different. I have a feeling she has things in moderation, like she said, so she's probably not going overboard and having massive plates of fries. I feel like she probably eats very small portions. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you're shocked by any of these facts. All right, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye. Hello lovelies, so I hope you can join my YouTube membership. So I have 2 tiers to my membership. In the first one, it is $1.99 a month, and you get 10% off Vintage Doll Cosmetics. This is my vintage inspired beauty brand. You also get priority response to comments, so I'll always respond to all of your comments on a weekly basis. And you also get your own custom emojis and icons, so it's really fun. And then when you write comments, there's a little emoji next to your name and icon, and it upgrades depending on how long you become a member. And the second tier for my membership is $5.99 a month, and in this one you get 20% off Vintage Doll Cosmetics plus the custom emojis and icons. And you also get priority response to comments, as well as a monthly poll where I ask you a question and you can help me vote on my next video idea. And I also post weekly in the community tab of status updates and behind the scenes photos. So this is all linked below, and I hope that you can join, and I'll see you there.